What are the services? So then, what are the gaps that you feel are needed in employment services, adult support services?
I think what Dr. Lisa said also about like level one is that, I think people look at that level and they go, you don't need intensive support, but that doesn't mean you don't need any support. It goes back to that invisible disability kind of thing where it's like, where do you need support? And you need support in whether it's a job interview, keeping a good schedule, organizing your home, getting into good shower routines, cleaning routines, etc. Ever since I started working here, the cliff to me that they call after 21, when all of the sort of government-funded services begin to deteriorate rapidly, that is certainly where the gap is, right? How do we go from people before 21, who had to be registered behavior technicians to work with an individual with autism, or had to have particular trainings, and then after 21, just about anybody can work with very little or no training whatsoever, right? No understanding of autism. For me, that's a big sort of area where it just doesn't seem logical, right? This person at 20 years old and 364 days is exactly the same person at 21 years old. Why is the type of person who can work with them now suddenly different? Why are we not investing in these people who are caretakers, even for our level one guys who understand the nuances that are very, very different for a level one person? They don't need you to help them with showering, but they do need you to help them understand how to run a household. They do need you to understand the idea of time management, executive functioning kind of stuff. So that, I would say, is where the biggest gap is. And that encompasses whether it's employment, advocacy, higher education, et cetera. I mean, only now are we starting to get some of these programs that are a little bit more autism friendly BMCC has one that has like a bigger, network and so forth, but these are still relatively new.